one of the things that the media learned a couple weeks ago is that this thing is this motorcycle is unlike any motorcycle ever produced in the history of sport bikes, and I'm serious about that. Kawasaki made a bigger jump in horsepower from 2011 to 2012 than they did at the intro of the ZX12 back in 2000 over the ZX11, and that's saying a lot. This motorcycle is the most powerful mass-produced motorcycle in the world, bar none. The ZX14R is now 1441 cc's as opposed to 1352 from last year. It has more torque at any RPM range than anything you've ever twisted the throttle on. So what we're going to do in the Zero to Hero campaign is we're going to teach people how to, and one of the best things, Tom, about the new ZX14R is the traction control. Personally, I thought it was a waste of time to put traction control on such a drag racing inspired motorcycle, but I've learned through dealing with the media that through the different traction control modes, we can take and put this in a mode that's suitable for any rider and get them down the racetrack successfully without having to worry about them on the most powerful bike in the world doing something stupid. So the quickest time, he's asked, what is the quickest time that I've posted on a stock version ZX14R? In Vegas 2 weeks ago at the press intro, we ran it exactly like this. The fastest I've ever been on the this would actually be the Gen 3 ZX14R. The fastest I've ever been on the previous generation ZX14R in Vegas is a 992. Vegas is, the track is very slow because of the altitude. I've been 992. I got on this motorcycle after telling the media how to ride it at such a low RPM. I got on the motorcycle and reeled off some 960 passes at over 149 miles an hour. That is 5 miles an hour faster than the previous generation ZX14. And then the only thing that limited me from going even quicker was the fact that the bike is such a beast to ride in stock form. So we lowered one. We had one there that was lowered. That's it. No other modifications, but we lowered it closer to the ground, got it a lot lower, which made me able to take off a lot harder and twist the throttle sooner. I went 925, ladies and gentlemen, at 151 miles an hour. That is unheard of by any magazine test that I've done or any other editor has done in the history of motorcycles.
Do you use traction control?
Very good question. He asked, did I use traction control? What I did was, I don't like for anything to limit me. I like to be in control of what happens when I ride, whether I get all the power when I want it. So I took the traction control off. I have rode the motorcycle a lot of times in traction control mode 1, okay? And traction control mode 1, this thing has 3 modes of traction control. And what traction control mode 1 does is it interferes the least, but it does have wheelie control connected to it. So if I'm rolling the throttle on and it's starting to pick the wheel up at the top of first gear, it will unabruptly set the wheel down without any on-off action. It's the smoothest traction control, wheelie control I've ever seen. So it helps me get to full throttle a lot sooner. But again, when the editors rode the motorcycle, I put it in traction control mode 2, which has wheelie control in full swing, and it won't let you wheelie the bike no matter what you do wrong. And they rode it that way first. They upgraded to traction control 1, and then if any of them wanted to try it, we took the traction control off.
All right, a round of applause for Ricky.